All right, we're going to go back out to Sky Barkley now. He's a medic in Kyiv. Sky, we appreciate you being with us. What have you encountered out on the streets of Ukraine as you attempt to do your work and help people in this crisis?
Well, within the last 48 hours or so, when the invasion first happened, we saw just tons of people streaming, trying to head west and get across the borders of neighboring countries to get to safety. Everybody's afraid, and they don't know how far the Russians will go to try and take over Ukraine. So since then, supplies within the city have been starting to run low, running low on gas. Food is starting to run low in some stores, and folks continually take shelter every few hours or so in the subways. I remember walking through a subway the other day and seeing a young kid of my son's age, and just thinking this is a needless waste, and people are dying in this war, just like in so many other places. And it's a tragedy, really. But I've been really impressed with the Ukraine military. Their conventional forces have just really been amazing, shutting down this Russian advance. I think people really expected to see Kyiv fall. And these guys have stepped up and really laid the groundwork for a campaign against the Russians.
Have you encountered Russian forces today or in the last couple of days?
No, they've been surrounding Kyiv. Really, what I've noticed is it seems to be a lot of missile strikes throughout the night. And then you start seeing the ground forces move and assaults on airfields during the day. Right now, they just seem to be trying to take out military targets. They're trying to get rid of their airplanes, get rid of tanks, get rid of BMPs. And I can hear some pounding in the distance right now at an airfield outside of Kyiv. There's been heavy fighting in that area just to the northwest for about the last 24 hours. And they've been going back and forth trying to take over kind of a strategic area.
There have been reports of some medics like yourself being targeted by the Russian military because of your efforts to assist and help those who are in need. Can you substantiate any of what we're hearing about that tonight?
I have no confirmation on any kind of strikes like that or targeting of medical personnel so far.
How about the sentiment of the Ukrainian people? We know that many have taken up arms, stayed and prepared to fight. Others had no choice, certainly men over the age of 18. What are they telling you tonight about the status of the fight and what they're prepared to do?
There's a lot of hope. And to be honest, I don't think that's entirely accurate about them being forced. Yeah, sure. There have been some rules implemented to not let men between the ages of 18 and 60 leave the country. I don't know if that's 100% confirmed. That's what I've been told by some of the locals. However, you have to remember, most of these guys with the territorial defense units, they're showing up of their own free will to come out here and defend their country. And I think that speaks to the resolve of the Ukrainian people to see that their country's not overrun by the Russian military. They're standing strong because they believe that they believe in Ukraine's sovereignty. And I frankly think that's something to admire.
Yeah, Sky, there's so much to admire, both about what you're doing and about what the Ukrainian populace is doing. I'm interested, there's an AP report out right now that the Russian president was asked to evacuate by the United States and get out. He said, the fight is here. I don't need a ride. I need ammunition, which is stunning, specifically anti-tank ammunition. As you've encountered Ukrainian forces, how's their morale? Do they have enough ammunition? Do they have enough supplies? How long do they say they can keep fighting?
As of right now, as you can see and as you've heard, they are bogging down the Russian military.
Yeah,
I think that what we need to do is open up more humanitarian corridors. You have a massive amount of people on the western border, families that are just trapped over there, unable to get across the border. We want to see these people provided for, families stuck out in their cold vehicles. Again, remember, gas is running low, and we need to see an influx of medical supplies coming in, because as this campaign draws out, we're going to start running out of medical supplies. We're going to start running out of other essentials. And again, I encourage that the Ukrainian military have the world's support in standing for their sovereignty. We don't want to see this country be taken over in this hostile action unprovoked. They did everything they could to avoid this. They tried to take the diplomatic route out, and they were forced into this fight. And so I believe that the world, UN, everyone needs to come together and support Ukraine within this.
All right, Sky Barkley, a medic serving and helping people in Kyiv tonight. Sky, stay safe. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much. God bless y'all.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.